should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood, feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of A Moment in Wine with Get Wines Direct. So today we're going to be looking at two little beauties that are produced in the Limestone Coast region. We have a 2017 Cabernet Sauvignon from the Old Mandela Vineyards, and then we have the Alexander Cameron's 2020 Pinot Gris. So before we do jump into these very contrasting wines, let's have a little brief, breakdown of the Limestone Coast, what's found in the Limestone Coast, and general characteristics of wines from this region. So Limestone Coast is a very well-known region because it has quite a few sub-regions within it, such as the Coonawarra, Rattenbully, and Penola especially, that are really well known for their Cabernet Sauvignon. Coonawarra in particular, possibly the king of all regions in Australia for Cab Sav, has been named that purely because it has some beautiful terra-rich soils underneath. And just these lovely aromas alone give it this earthiness to it, a maturity, a real elegance to any Cab Sav. So that's a large one that you'll probably know of in terms of sub-regions, and some really famous little wineries within there. You can have Wynn, Riddoch, Redmond's, and you've got a handful of other wineries all throughout the Limestone Coast, like Woolshed, Black Wattle, and Jeff Hardy, just to name a few. So we're really getting to indulge, but you're also getting to see a large different, group or variety of Cab Sav just within each region, and of course Pinot Gris. Now, a lot of people may think, oh, Pinot Gris isn't really well known in the area. And that happens to be because Pinot Gris is one of the newest additions to the area, coming back to really the 80s and 90s when they started, producing small parcels of this varietal. Now, this Pinot Gris in particular, made by the Alexander Cameron Vineyard Group. Now, this is called the King of Penola series. Now, this is named of course, their founder, of the Alexander Cameron, because he was a robust, larger than life man coming from that region. So a great little name, I think, for this series in particular. Now, the Alexander Cameron are really based off young, fresh, vibrant wine styles. So this Pinot Gris does really emulate that French style of Pinot Gris. I know a lot of people like to switch the name Pinot Gris and Grigio, in and out whenever they feel it's more of a flexible term. But really, when we're coming to it, we're looking for a short finish on the back palate, but with some lovely fruity and zesty notes within this. So just give it a quick little taste, see what it's like, because I'm actually looking forward to it myself. Oh, yeah, it's actually pretty nice. It's got that strong zest from a lemon backing. And to me, and you may taste something different because we're all different, we all pick up on different flavors, I'm getting a bit of that stone fruit. Really, it almost comes across a little bit as a bit of a nutty medium palate. So quite interesting there, but I actually really enjoyed that. You could pretty much drink that at any time. It's a great quaffing little wine, and I think it really represents their label in general, because a lot of their wines, they are that young, fresh, vibrant group. You will find that, of course, throughout the entire Limestone Coast, you have some really vast differences between certain regions just due to that Mediterranean styled climate. So you are going to get those lovely hot but dry summers with those really cool winters. So you may find that certain wines, especially red wines, will develop into a bit of a darker, stronger, more powerful wine, while still having some of those smoother characteristics, while the white, they're going to be sharp and sweet to the point. So, or should I say sweet and sharp to the point. But anyway, we'll jump onto the red now, so by the Old Mandela Vineyards. So if you did watch a video, possibly from a couple of weeks back now, we did actually touch upon this vineyard in particular, but it was from a different style. So we've got their whole range in at the moment, which is really awesome. And this is going to be the first time I'm trying the 2017 Cab Sav. So I don't know if you can see it there, but it's actually quite a nice little label, quite simple and quite clean. I actually don't mind it at all. So, as I said before, we're checking out the 2017 vintage here, and oh yeah, just off the smell alone, you're getting a lot of that red cherry, with some darker plum-based notes towards the end. And I would really recommend, especially because it is a younger wine, decantering, allowing it to breathe a little bit. Some people might say, oh, you don't need to do that. And you know what? You don't have to if you don't want to. But generally, younger wines, they do really benefit from that, because you want to make sure that you allow it to break down, let the tannins settle a little bit before enjoying, because it does really change the flavour. So let's just give a little sip here. We've been decantering this for about, or should I say just letting it to breathe, for about 20 minutes or so. Sometimes, or a lot of the time, I would actually say leave it a little bit longer for a younger wine, but it's up to your preference and how you like to drink. Yeah, you can tell straight away it is a younger one, but it doesn't hold back in terms of flavour. The flavour's actually already there. It's a lovely little mixture of different dark cherry, and you can taste a little bit of what that classic flavour in a Cab Sav might be found as licorice, or a lot of people might class it as a bit of tobacco, eucalyptus, a bit of mint, and that's very iconic to the Limestone Coast region in general. So I actually really enjoy that. I think, with another 10 to 15 minutes of breathing, that's really going to open up. I think it's great, but for an everyday wine, especially at this price, you would really be looking as if you're drinking a bottle around that $18 to $20 mark. But this was just a short take at two very distinct and different varietals coming out of the Limestone Coast region. More of a more powerful yet still smooth Cab Sav, or your lovely short and sharp but still fruity Pinot Gris. If you do want to find out more, there'll be more information after I stop talking. But until next time, enjoy guys, and keep on drinking.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Yeah, hey, every day can be a better day despite the challenge. All you gotta do is leave it better than you found it. It's gonna get difficult to stand, but hold your balance. I just say whatever, cause there is no way you're around it. Everyone falls down sometimes, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, some days you wake up and nothing works, you feel surrounded. Gotta give your feet some gravity to get you grounded. Keep good things inside your ears just like the waves and sound it. And just say whatever, cause there is no way you're grounded.